place, sole possession, I should say, of first place in the AFC North. A little different, isn't it, from the past? And how about the Buckeyes going up to East Lansing and serving up Sparty? Its first home loss in, I believe, 14 home games. And the Cavaliers fans, you just need to relax. Hello everybody and welcome to Nick's Sports Report. I am your host, Nick Brolis. You can feel free to follow me on Twitter if you'd like, at mbrolis, and my email is nickbrolis8404@yahoo.com. As always, thank you for joining me in the program. And what do you say, Browns fans? And who knows what's going to happen in the future, but hey, let's enjoy this. First place in the AFC North in what seems like forever, and to me, it was an unbelievable game. Now, of course, if you're a Bengals fan or just in general football fan, maybe you're in town at night watching the game, probably wouldn't have stuck around to watch it, as most of you probably noticed the Bengals fans have been gone by the first point of the fourth quarter, but wow, it was amazing. I tell you what, Hoyer showed up. He really did show up. His accuracy was there for the most part. It was much better than the last 3 weeks. And how about this? The big key, in my opinion, other than the rush defense, was the offensive line showed up. All three running backs, Crowell, Tate, West, they all three got a touchdown. And I tell you what, they absolutely positively needed the run game to show up. And they did. And like I said just a little bit ago, the rush defense for the Browns showed up. They couldn't get the rush game going. How about that? So, it was a great win for the Browns. They proved me wrong. They went on the road, and they won in Cincinnati. It's the first time they've won there in quite some time. Then again, it's been quite some time since they won on the road, period, in the AFC North. But I was very, very, very impressed with just about all facets of the game. And I think all of those that are still calling for Manziel, you can't really do that anymore. I mean, Hoyer showed up in prime time, just period. So, Browns won 24-3 over Cincinnati. Their next game is this Sunday at a 1 o'clock start versus the Houston Texans. I'll get into that more in my Knicks football review and preview show later on this week. So, for those of you that are interested in hearing that, feel free to tune in. Also, big news for the Browns. Obviously not this coming game, but the next game when we travel to Atlanta. Guess who's back? The one and only Josh Gordon will be finally coming off his 10-game suspension, and we welcome you, because can you imagine how much better this Browns offense will be once he gets back in the flow of things? Awesome. It's just going to be great. It's really going to be great. Now, to finish the football side of things, and a couple side notes we got here for you. The NFL Players Association is actually demanding that the NFL reinstate Adrian Peterson. And Ray Rice, yes, believe it or not, his appeals hearing, the decision on that should come sometime later this week. And the Raiders, again, another attempt last week, just simply cannot reach a deal with Oakland officials to get a brand new stadium built because they're tired of playing at the Oakland Coliseum. I've heard so many bad things about that place, but oh my goodness. But hopefully they get a new deal done there, because I know the fans out there absolutely love the Raiders. Now, moving on to the hardwood. Cavaliers are currently at 2-3. They begin this week hosting the New Orleans Pelicans this Monday night, which New Orleans has got a pretty decent team this year, especially Anthony Davis. He's on a tear. Then they get 3 days off, which they do need for practice concerns. And Friday, they go to Boston, and then they come back home on another back-to-back. This will be the third back-to-back to start the season, I believe. They host the Atlanta Hawks. And, again, as I just told all you guys, those of you that are freaking out over the Cavs and their chemistry so far, just relax. This team's probably not going to be playing to their full potential, probably till mid-December, end of December, maybe even January. But it'll get here, guys. Just easy, relax. Now, talking about Ohio State. I called it on my football review and preview show last week. For those of you that watched it, I told you that Ohio State would go up to Michigan State and they would win. And they did, 49-37. They're now 5-0 in the conference and 8-1 total. They're now ranked number 8 in the standings. So just be patient. Hopefully a couple teams in front of us lose. But here's the thing, Buckeye fans. We need Nebraska to win out, and we need Michigan State to win out from here on out. Because the hope is if we continue to win and we win out, which this coming Saturday at 12 o'clock start, we're at Minnesota, and then we host Indiana and Michigan to end the season. So if all goes well and is planned as the way we planned, we would like to play Nebraska with only one loss in the Big Ten title game in Indianapolis. And then hopefully, if we can beat them, maybe we get pushed into that playoff spot. We don't know. But it's going to be interesting. So, here are your new rankings. I got to drink some water here. Here's your new, up-to-date top 25 rankings. Number 1, Mississippi State. Number 2, FSU, Florida State. 3, Oregon. 4, Alabama. 5, TCU. Number 6, Baylor. Number 7, Arizona State. Number 8, the Buckeyes. Number 9, Auburn. Number 10, Ole Miss. Number 11, Nebraska. Number 12, Michigan State. Number 13, Kansas State. Number 14, UCLA. Number 15, Notre Dame. Number 16, Georgia. Number 17, Arizona. Number 18, Clemson. Number 19, Duke. Number 20, LSU. Number 21, Marshall. Number 22, Wisconsin. Number 23, Colorado State. And to round it out, Georgia Tech and Utah. Now, before we end the show, just a side note for the Indians here. Jan Gomes and Michael Brantley got Silver Slugger Awards, so congrats to the both of you. And finally, to end the show, the Cy Young will be announced later this week. I'm really, really hoping that Corey Kluber gets it, but I don't think he will. I really think it's going to be Felix Hernandez, maybe even Max Scherzer from Detroit, but I really do think that Kluber should get some mention because he had a heck of a season, but it's tough when your team don't make the playoffs and you're in a mid-market area. So, with that being said, I thank all of you for joining me on this edition of Nick's Sports Report. Hopefully you'll join me for next week, and until then, have an absolutely wonderful week, everybody.